All right. It's Dirty Harry.
That's what that Charles Bronson whole career was based off of that. Killing
That's
niggas.
hilarious. Ah, that's so funny. Come here, man. There we go. Did I keep this shit here? I think I got it. I'll be back here on Monday. Well, if I have to, I'll come back Saturday.
Speaking of killing niggas,
It was a lot of TV shows that was fired back in the day that I was tapped into. I Love Lucy. That was my shit. The Honeymooners.
My uncle loved
Like,
Three Stooges. He thought that shit was so funny.
my Uncle Houseman loved that shit.
Yeah, that shit. He loved it so much. I'm like, I don't really think you like this for. I think you overdo it. This shit ain't this funny.
But when they that old, that's the only thing they had on TV. That's like the shit they remember from kids. It's just like us. The shit they remember from when they was young. That was the best shit in the world to them. Like, bro, my dad still watches
I don't fuck
like
with my uncle.
Bonanza. My dad still watches Bonanza and Gunsmoke, shit like that. The Rifleman and shit.
Nah, I just don't fuck with my uncle though, for real. So,
He had us watching that shit when we was kids. Sunday morning, not Sunday, but Saturday morning, he'd get up, make breakfast for me and my brother. And he'd be reading the paper while we be watching. We all sitting there watching westerns and shit till cartoons and shit came out.
reading the paper
Yeah.
is hilarious.
Yo, you ever wake up when you a kid? You wake up at like 3 a.m. to get some juice, nigga. You look at that TV guide, and all you see is Bonanza on TV. Like,
That's all you see for the next 4 hours. Bonanza. I'm telling you, Bonanza and Gunsmoke, bro. That was it.
Bonanza and infomercials, bro. That's all I saw. I was like, damn, I guess I got to watch some infomercials so I go back to sleep.
That one
Yeah,
infomercial that used to
how
wake
much time
everybody
you
up because it
up?
was loud. It was
Yeah,
loud as hell, and they
you
were
go to
singing.
if you had cable.
yo, they be
Yeah,
spamming. Tell me how am I
How
there
supposed
it
am
to
is.
survive?
There it
You
is.
just rub your eyes. You just rub your eyes and be like, what the hell going on?
Greatest hits. Yeah. Classic,
Somewhere.
like.
You're like,
Oh
dang,
yeah,
nigga, niggas is sleeping.
Somewhere out there, love is.
Here and
man.
now, I
That was the
promise
end of it.
Promise
I
to
promise
love.
to
That's so funny.
love
That's all the songs. That's so funny.
you're
Them
like,
niggas kept me up.
Jesus.
That's so funny.
Like, what is
Have I
happening?
told you lately that I loved you?
It's like, bro,
I don't know most of these people, bro.
That's black and
I
white
I
music.
gotta all them commercials on YouTube, by the way. I gotta go find them shit, bro. So I gotta find them songs to put on my white people playlist.
That's so funny.
All right, y'all. Let's be frank. All right, Frank. The people need your help. Okay, they just trying to understand something. All right. There's been a lot of talk going around about a certain wrestler who allegedly doesn't take bumps. You might know who I'm talking about. What's what people saying? Karrion Kross don't take bumps.
That shit is fugazi.
That's
Whoever quote unquote leaked that shit out, you just a
Nigel.
hating ass clown. Because there's no proof of that. Number one. Number two, look at the dude's fucking matches. Are you actually watching the product, or are you just going off of what someone else told you about the product? The dude is always bumped. Motherfucker take one bad bump like everybody else, and all of a sudden he's scared to take bumps. Nobody in that fucking locker room told you that shit. Stop fucking lying. I'm sick of these weak ass wrestling publications and wrestling media just posting absolute total bullshit, and because it's not a real sport, nobody really cares to verify it or fact check that shit. Dave Meltzer has gotten semi rich off of this shit from lying. Same with those fucking weirdos, kid touching motherfuckers at cultaholics or whatever the fuck you want to call them. What culture, whatever the fuck they're called. These be all the same people coming up with that same bullshit. Get the fuck
Hey
out of here
man.
with that. Stop doing that shit.
Facts.
If you don't want to see him, cool. stop fucking watching. But don't sit here and slander a dude who's sitting here doing something that most wrestlers don't know how to do, which is organically getting themselves over, organically getting themselves on TV, organically getting themselves in matches, on shows, pay per views. Let him fucking work. Don't try to throw a monkey wrench in the shit because you just don't like him.
Facts.
Okay, don't fucking watch. All this bullshit ass whining and complaining, I'm sick of that shit. Shut the fuck up. I'm sick of the IWC thinking they control some shit. You don't control nothing. You don't have control of your fucking life.
Damn.
Today is Thursday. You ain't seen soap and water since Sunday. But you sitting here trying to tell Karrion Kross, who been wrestling for the last decade and a half to two decades, how to fucking take a bump? Are you fucking kidding me? Looked like he was bumping just fine in that match against Sami Zayn. I don't know. Am I missing something? I don't think I am. Cut the bullshit with your weak ass narratives just because of some shit you don't like and trying to call it media. I'm calling you motherfuckers out every time from out. Dave Meltzer, you're especially a little mark ass bitch doing that shit. If I ever see you at one of these events, I spit in your fucking face. And you ain't gonna do shit about it because I drown you in the French fry oil behind the hot dog stand.
Damn. All right. That boy got passion,
Yeah,
Cut
boy.
this shit out
Yeah. Got
internet,
blood
with
in
these
internet,
his
weak
veins.
ass
internet,
narratives.
internet
My
really killed
sources
any.
backstage. You don't know anybody. How you got sources backstage and you don't leave the fucking house? Nobody knows you.
Yo, I'm
Man,
dying.
you
Yo,
Yeah,
giving that boy
message.
hell.
internet really killed wrestling, bro.
Yeah, it did. It really did.
I thought John Cena did.
Nah, that's
Not yet.
internet,
Give him
Oh,
time.
okay. All right.
internet,
What
and,
did he do?
and people backstage really killed wrestling.
I agree.
That's nuts. Wow.
I mean, scared that boy hell.
Well, hey, look. Welcome back to the MVP's Lounge, y'all. Whew. Hey, Frank had to let y'all know what was up, all right? I'm King. That's Soul. That's Frank. That's Kudo. And we are about to get
MVP.
into some very, very important topics.
No, we not.
Discussing AEW next. But we had to get our segment of Let's Be Frank, episode 2 out the way. So let's we're gonna transition over into Soul's
What?
territory. Why I say?
So
Oh.
you gonna
We're gonna
transition?
transition over
Damn.
into Soul's territory of expertise, what I like to call AEW rumor roundup.
What? There's rumors.
There's always rumors going around. There's always somebody saying
Okay.
something about something about something. Okay.
Okay.
So allegedly,
Oh God,
allegedly
here
in the
we go.
streets. Hey man, you always gotta have the alleged. We're gonna start with the big information first, and then work our way down to like the small information. Because it's okay. Small rumors don't really hit as well as they should.
Hey
So
yo.
the first big rumor going around is that AJ Styles, his contract expires next month, and he's about to have a match with Dom Mysterio, I believe, at SummerSlam allegedly, for his IC
Nope.
title. And if he ends up losing that match, I just don't see him staying. And the streets are saying he's going to AEW. What say you, Soul? Does
He
AJ
ain't.
Styles leave
He's
WWE and go to
staying,
AEW?
bro. He's staying.
He's staying.
Unless he actually still care about wrestling, which I don't think he do. He's staying. Now, if he leaves, that'll be great. But I think he's staying because they paying him good money to get to see. I'm sure he see his family a lot. They knock his ass off TV real quick when they want to. So he get all this money, got a nice contract. They're probably gonna overpay him, so he won't go to AEW. He's gonna take it because he got, you know, his family and all that crap, and he old. But if he still love wrestling, he'll go to AEW. Just give us one more run of actual wrestling instead of being treated like how Rob Van Dam got treated when he went to WWE. Rob Van Dam should have been the main event guy pretty quickly, but he never became one because they killed his shit, just like they doing AJ Styles. I mean, he did become one at some point, but it was like way late. But
he had about a good 3 month reign.
exactly, and he ruined that for himself at the end. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I just think AJ Styles, the fact that he don't get the reaction, it's the only thing. One of the most sad things about WWE, it's just wrestling right now to me is AJ Styles. Like he's respected like those guys, but he's not. The reactions he get is not like CM Punk. Not like the way Daniel Bryan when he came out at Ring of Honor and like helped do and the crowd reaction he got. AJ Styles don't get that at all. It's sad.
He would definitely get that reaction in AEW though, but I don't think he's leaving. I think AJ ready to retire altogether. Like like we was
Yeah,
talking about, like with values, he values
yeah,
his family, and I think he's just ready to be around his family more.
yeah. That's
And
sad.
honestly, I'm not mad at it, bro. This dude has gave blood, sweat, and tears for almost 3 decades of his life. He more than deserves his ride off into the sunset, bro.
He just need. I just want him to have one good run where he just like turn up one last time because he's literally just another dude. And that's why I don't care when people be all excited like, oh, here come Penta, here come this person. It's like, bro, look at AJ Styles. Do y'all really think any of these people gonna be sustained?
Exactly. Like motherfuckers be getting hyped like, oh, but this person and they gonna do this. I'm like, bro, AJ Styles, they doing nothing with him. Do you understand who the fuck that is? Like, I, hot take coming in. If you don't like it, put your opinions in the comments. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you now. I don't give a fuck, but still put them down there. We like the engagement. Hot take: AJ Styles is exactly who the fuck people be trying to claim Shawn Michaels is or was.
I think I I think a lot of people kind of saying that low key. It's starting to become
A
normal.
lot of your faves aren't AJ Styles, and I don't mean he's behind them. Not at all. Oh, but they were big time, and they would. Wrestling was a much different animal back then. It was way more popular. It was way more pop. AJ was one of the few wrestlers who could have thrived in the Attitude Era. AJ just would have been without having that level of speaking ability. I honestly believe AJ could have been at the level of a Chris Jericho.
Easily.
He's better in ring and at wrestling than Jericho. He just at any point in his career, he just doesn't have the speaking ability of Jericho, but he ain't bad either.
Right.
Right.
He's better. I'll say this too. I think he's better than Sean. Most of Sean's, he got great mic skills. Most of that shit was a bunch of very homo ass jokes, if we're being honest. Him and Paul, if we keeping it all the way hot. Even they DX shit. A lot of that shit was gay, slightly homoerotic jokes.
I think
That's
uh
it.
I think I think AJ should have held the WWE championship more than he did.
Agreed. Agreed. Definitely. AJ should have had that title at the very bare minimum 2 more times
Yeah.
while he's been there.
He's been there for like 10 years, bro. Two major title reigns in 10 years is crazy for AJ.
Especially while being the most talented dude there.
Yeah, they treat him like
The person next closest to him as far as his level of talent would be Seth. And that is a big ass drop off.
they,
A big
they
drop
treat
off.
they
Because
treat AJ
I'm gonna
Styles
tell
like
you
they hate
motherfuckers is
TNA.
listening. Huh?
They treat AJ Styles like they hate TNA, as if like TNA was about to put them out of business or something. It's like, yo, they really wasn't. They never had a chance to. And y'all
They
treating him
never had a
like
chance and they was
he did
barely any
something to y'all.
competition, but no, exactly. But they still carrying this torch like TNA was this major threat and almost put them out of business. So we got a humble AJ Styles. It don't matter. At the end of the day, we see what the fuck he is. This dude is and has always been better than pretty much everybody in this company, damn near. especially when it comes to in-ring skill. I would put AJ above everybody. In-ring skill alone, I would put AJ Styles above everybody.
I'm
In
right
ring
there.
skill, no mic skills, no appearance, nothing else. In ring skill alone, I'm not putting nobody above AJ.
I think I got him.
Like, like you got a person for him, or you mean you?
Me. I think I'm above him by like. I think I got him by like 2 years.
That's what's up.
Them cars disagree.
Them cars hurt. It was like, brother.
They're like, Elder,
I
that
told you
nigga
I was
got
outside.
you.
Huh?
Told you I was on the porch.
Yeah,
That's
you
true.
are. Them cars
Speaking on
hearing
the
the
porch,
conversation too.
allegedly, the whole rumor of Britt Baker talking to AEW about she
Allegedly,
wanted to
what?
leave is is not the case, and that she's
All
actually
right.
hasn't said anything to these niggas about leaving. Um,
Who
so I guess
who
she's
you
just
talking
off
about?
TV just to be off TV. Dr. Britt Baker.
Oh yeah. I can see that. I don't really care if she stay or go. She's pretty mediocre.
She's
I think she,
for me, she's kind of like 50-50, and in terms of like you send her to WWE, you kind of throwing her back in the same pool except worse. Because at least over in AEW, you have the opportunity to actually get a
yeah.
belt or something. Like
You
in WWE,
you also have
you about to
Laura
get
there
what?
too.
Yeah, exactly. So you just brand new over here. You're gonna end up in pools with EO, Bianca, all these other list of niggas.
Blake. Well, Blake. How you,
Oh well, see if you go to NXT, then yes, sure. If you go to NXT, then you'll have a better chance to get a belt. But the main roster, yeah, I don't know about all that. It's getting piled up over there. I ain't gonna lie, it's getting real stacked over
I
there.
think Britt Baker.
So
All right. Y'all ready? Or my shit fucked up?
There we go. What you niggas saying? I can't hear y'all. My bad. Hold on.
Did everybody get kicked just now?
nah, we all good. Hey, Kudo. Well, actually, we can go to Frank because Frank kind of got kicked.
I can hear
We
you
were
now.
speaking on Britt Baker.
Um, Britt Baker, one of them situations where it's like she had when she was hot, she was hot. That bitch was on fire. It was arguable at one point. Britt Baker might have been like top 5 stars in wrestling at one point. It was a very short stint, but she was up there. And then that shit crashed and burned like the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs. And she's never been able to recover from it. And here's the thing too. I think it's it's a little bit on both sides with that. I think it's partially she's they've kind of soured on her over at AEW and don't see much value in her. But she does have value. She absolutely does have value because she put asses in seats. She's capable of having good matches, not all the time, but she can throw on a good one every now and again. And overall, she can be entertaining. She can be a draw, but I think they just kind of over her at this point, and she's over them. So at this point, it probably is best for them to separate. Because I think what she wants is she want to be treated how they treating Sasha, and she not going to get that treatment. Now, granted, I will give her this too. I don't think Sasha should be getting that treatment on the strength of. I just don't see her as being that good, but she's a draw. My personal opinion, aside of me not thinking she's that good, she is a draw. People like her. People want to see her. Britt don't have that anymore. She ain't had that in a long
Hey,
ass
that's
time.
true. That's true. That's facts.
So her wanting to get where Sasha gets, but ain't putting asses in the seats like Sasha do. Those two things ain't gonna balance out. So in reality, it's definitely time for her to go. If Mariah May left and Mariah was probably in it. Mariah was to me to me Mariah was equal footing with Tony when she left, and she still left. As far as her influence, matches, overall character work, just putting asses in seats, being a draw, she was right there with Tony, and she still left. If you ain't nowhere near that, but want to be on that same level, you know where you gotta go.
She
Yeah,
might
you gonna have to
actually be.
leave.
That might be why she's staying though. Old
Just
girl
to
leaving
get
is a pretty
herself.
big hole in the division. So she actually just Mariah might have made a spot for her on the roster again. So
That's very true because I hate to say it, and most people ain't gonna like this, especially Kudo, but Willow Nightingale is not gonna be placed in the Mariah spot.
nah,
They're never going to pull the trigger with her. They're never going to pull the trigger with Chris Statlander or any of those other girls. They might put Deanna Purrazzo there if she lost 60 pounds.
Stat may or may not get there depending on what happens with that soul storyline that he got going on. Um,
what happened?
I said Stat may get there depending on what they do with her during your storyline with the Death Rider. So we'll see
Oh
on
yeah,
that. But
Well, we've
besides
seen
that, yeah,
how
you're
they
right.
don't pull the trigger. We've said that about a number of people of the men feuding with the Death Riders, and they didn't pull the trigger. So that's why I said what I said. They
but
probably ain't pulling
Marina
it with Chris
sucks at
either.
wrestling though.
Marina's awful at wrestling. That's why, like, her whole
That's why she's a
elevation is coming
bodyguard.
from being. It's her whole elevate. Her, her being elevated has come from her association with that group strictly. If they put her in an actual, that's why she doesn't really have actual matches.
I would like to actually see her do a match again though, because I mean I know she has to. Cause I mean I seen her IG. She do wrestle. She just wrestle at like these for these smaller companies and stuff. So I'm sure she's getting a lot of practice in. I would like to see how she wrestle now.
For the wife of Roderick Strong, you'd assume she'd be up to par a little bit,
Yeah, but
but
look at Roger Strong. Roderick Strong. He look like a pussy.
the nigga can wrestle.
Yeah, I know, but his wife can actually fight.
Hey, that's funny as hell. That nigga's a pussy, but he can wrestle though. Hell, that's like 98% of every wrestling locker room. All them pussies, they can still wrestle well.
Yeah. Shout out to Samoa
And,
Joe.
and
What else you got, D
only
Rock?
one, it's probably like a handful of dudes in wrestling who probably actually got hands. Matt Riddle, because he actually did that shit for a living. I think Joe can throw them things.
Joe Hendry?
No, Samoa Joe. I slap the shit out of Joe Hendry. As soon as he turned around on that stupid face, I slap his ass back the other way doing the same face.
That's fun. So you
Say
gonna so you
his
saying you don't
name
believe
and
in him?
believe in that, Joe.
Damn.
I don't know how you feel about Isla Dawn, but allegedly AEW got interest in her, and
Who?
they want
Next,
to.
You
fuck
said
out of here. Give a
Abaddon?
fuck
Is
about
that the
that.
girl with the weird face paint?
No,
No,
that's
Isla
nigga.
Dawn.
Abaddon is in TNA. He said Iowa Dawn.
Who?
The chick that was with Alba Fire, and they had the weird little magic group.
The
Bruh, I don't
UK
even know
chicks
what you
who
talking
used to
about.
be tag team champions.
Nah, I don't know what you talking about, bruh.
The
That's who it.
redhead
Oh
when they
wait.
had like
Was
that
this the
kind of got
group that lost to Shayna Blazer and that one girl who did UFC?
I think they might have had a match at some point.
I
Like it
think
was a
so.
redhead girl and another girl that used to wear all black,
Yes,
and you thought they was
yes,
cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
yes,
nah, you
that's
suck.
them. This the redhead he talking about. Like we give a fuck.
Yeah, well, we don't care about that, bro.
Isla Dawn, I think you should go ahead and drop that link.
Damn.
Hey, there you go. All right, you're there first. Drop the link. Uh,
They got the link. And
final one.
let's
Final AW rumor is that apparently the plans are to run Christian Cage and Nick Wayne against the Hurt Syndicate and against Jet Speed in a three-way tag team match at All In.
I love it. Nick Wayne and Christian need the belts.
yeah,
I
let's go.
need that
I'm with
storyline
this.
to get fulfilled.
Yes, I need the Patreon. We need you talking about finishing the story. This is the story I've been wanting to finish right here. I need
Yep.
Christian to get that fucking championship, and by the championship, I mean that shit that Dean Ambrose is carrying around in a briefcase. I don't give a fuck about Adam Page finishing his story. I don't give a fuck about any of these other niggas finishing their story. This is the story that needs to be finished. Swerve can take it off of him after the fact. But Christian Cage got to get this bitch first because I need them to finish this story. We need the patriarchy at the top. I need my art to imitate life.
I need Nick Wayne to take the belt off of him. I like Nick Wayne. He's cold. I didn't like him at first. It
Nick,
took me a while. I like him.
Nick Wayne can be elevated to the main event just by that storyline being built up correctly for him to even face Christian for that championship.
I would love for Nick Wayne, Christian, and Edge to like get the trio titles. But his name's Cope, so never mind.
It's crazy because like I ain't really like
That's
Nick Wayne at
Edge.
all, but like Nick Wayne has been elevated
They,
so far. Being paired
y'all
with him.
they can call him Cope because they have to. I don't have to. That bitch name is Edge.
Yeah, he's Edge to until death.
The fuck?
Shout out to my boy Nick Wayne, man.
Nigga, you was Edge in 97, 98 when I first see your bitch ass. You Edge now. I can't call you
That
Cope.
was anybody.
Yeah,
Wait, saying he been edging you since '98. You gonna keep letting him edge you? That's crazy.
you
That's
gay.
hilarious. Nick Wayne kind of reminds me of a young Will Ospreay.
Nick Wayne reminds me.
Low key, he kind of do. He kind of does.
That's crazy, actually. What Hook been on? I haven't seen Hook in a while.
Yo, Hook
Nick Wayne
showed
do
up
give
at
you
that.
young lion Will Ospreay vibes a little bit.
Nick Wayne took Hook's spot. That's tough.
He definitely did. Hook showed up at the pay per view and never showed back up.
Nick Wayne said, "I'll take
Yo, you
that."
would think with his pops being there, being on commentary, like you would think they would be pushing Hook more, and they just don't do shit with Hook.
It's because
I
Nick
don't
I
like
Wayne's
don't.
it.
father got more pull, bro. Christian got more pull. His dad
That's
just got
hilarious.
better pull, G.
His dad got better pull.
I'm
Nick
sorry,
Wayne
bro.
father is Nick Wayne father is worm food. What are you talking about?
That dude father is Christian. What are you talking? What are you
That's
talking
his
about?
dad, Christian Cage.
His mom
That's
is
his
right
dad.
there.
That's,
Like, what are you saying?
Hey, you
that's his
talking about
actual
somebody? Hey,
dad.
listen. You talking about somebody need to drop a link?
That's
Mama
crazy.
Wayne need to drop their link.
Hey, should it end up at Waffle House again? Nah, you gotta drop the link.
No, it's funny
Nah,
because
Nick
Christian be
Nick
having his
Wayne mom
family in
pop.
check, boy. They can't say shit. They be like, "Bitch, what you say?
Bro,
What
I
did
ain't
you
never
ever see
even
that
heard that lady
video?"
speak. Bro, I ain't never even heard that lady speak before.
No, at one time she did, and Christian got right in her face and cornered her and said, "What you say? Say it. Do it." I'm like, "Shit, let's go
That's
crazy."
what I'm
He was
talking about.
like,
That's how you gotta run. Bro, this for those of you that plan on having families in the future, listen to me and listen to me now. As a family man myself, you
I know
run your
her.
family. You run your family with the iron fist. You don't
But
have to
the
beat everybody. You just got to hit one of them really, 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 really hard, and it'll send the message to everybody of what you're capable of.
all
And
right,
you get all the cooperation in the world in your house.
let's check the time on this. let's, I can't believe I'm the one saying this. Let's check the time of all people to be saying that.
2918, 2918.
That's crazy, bro.
He said, let's check the time on it. For you
My
to
man
say that,
dropped a
yeah, that was
whole
out of
pod
pocket.
to say, beat the shit out of your family. Like, Chris Benoit, like, he's spitting. Chris Benoit, like, you want to be, you want to be world champion? Let me show you.
Chris Benoit looking up. Chris Benoit looking up right now. Somebody, this nigga spitting.
That is
Owen
wild,
Hart,
bro.
Owen Hart next to him said he got a point.
That is crazy, bro. Tyler
Yeah, I said Owen
Tyler
Hart is
Perry, like,
looking up
so
at
that's
his
my
tweet.
next movie.
I'm about to cut out 2 of these.
Yo, it's gonna be like yo. We gonna have to block out a full 10 minutes. He's gonna come back, but anyway. It's gonna start. It's gonna start. Hey, as a family man. Anyway, guys.
Hey man, look. Hey, look. Hey, look. This is all light joking. We're all joking here, all right? If y'all
No,
like,
we're not joking. See, here come the cops now. He
oh,
did it. He did it.
oh, they on their way.
Here come the cops. He did
They
it.
on their way.
Run.
That's
Back
what
in the
did it.
house.
That's what did
That's
it.
what did it. The
Get
cops.
back in
Hey,
the
shout out to the
house. It's
cops
too
listening
late.
to the pod. They listening to it live.
Where,
Oh, you
where
gonna
my
hear
gun at?
you gonna hear some scuffling in the background. They're gonna pick up Frank Mike. We got him.
We got him.
I promise you, before you hit the scuffling, you'll hear pop, 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 pop.
Then they go, I know what the cop take the hood off is wiser. I'm like, got him, coach. That
It
shit
was
wild.
me.
That was
It was me,
me. That
Frank.
was me. Like,
Oh man. All right. So before we head into our AEW cards, we're gonna do one little fun AEW game and knock it out the
what
way.
the hell is that noise?
What?
Y'all don't hear that? It's like somebody playing the xylophones.
I don't
No,
know.
I heard that.
I
It
don't
was
know what
like,
you're
ding,
talking
ding, ding,
about.
ding,
All
ding, ding, ding.
right.
All
You
right.
didn't hear that.
Yeah, it's
Sound like
him. He just got caught.
All right. If you woke up as Tony Khan, who are your next 4 champions after Moxley?
Wait, what happened?
If you woke up as Tony Khan, who are your next 4 champions after Moxley?
Oh, this is fun. Who's going first? You?
Nah, you can go first.
I'm gonna go first because I said so. Nah, I'm playing. Darby Allin. Uh, hold on. Darby Allin. Uh, because it can't be him. Oh, I got it. Darby Allin, Swerve, Will Ospreay, Hangman. Nah, let me change that. Darby Allin, Swerve, Hangman, Will Ospreay.
are we picking these people in order, or are we just picking our next 4 AEW champions?
I picked them in order
You
of
can do
how it was
them either
going.
way. It can be in order or out of order. That's fine.
I did it in order.
Mine ain't in order.
Sorry,
Will
mine.
Ospreay, Swerve, Darby Allin, and Kenny Omega.
Said Beast Mortis. Yeah,
Actually,
that's right.
scratch that. Take off Kenny. My next 4, keep them the other 3. So Osprey, Darby Allin, Swerve, Kazuchika Okada.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Okada. Nah, you right. This got to end. He
Okada done been there too long now. There's no way Okada's not getting that belt. And you talking about the
Okada
next
getting
4
that
champions?
belt. Yeah, you're right. I got to put Okada in there because it has to. All like the fourth champion. If the fourth for me, if the fourth champion is Okada, then Osprey got to be the one holding it. Oh
Yeah.
wait, nah, hold on. I got it. I'm gonna
Or put
change it.
Okada third.
Oh yeah, you got another one, right? No.
No, I said my three. My three was Darby Allen, Darby Allen, Swerve, Will Ospreay, and Okada.
Okay, let me change my order. I want Okada. Let me change my order. Darby Allen, Okada, Osprey, um, Hangman, Swerve.
That's like five, ain't it?
I
That's
don't
five.
know.
That's okay. I
I ain't
mean,
mad at a lot
you
of.
got
Yeah,
yeah,
that's clean.
yeah.
If
In
I put
order,
mine, go ahead.
I would go Darby,
Oh, y'all buying in.
uh, Darby, MJF,
Mm.
Mm,
Swerve, and then Osprey.
I love how y'all buying into my storyline now.
yeah, it's
Mine,
going. Oh, okay, go ahead.
mine is Darby Allen, Swerve, Osprey, Okada.
What about Moncada?
Mine is MJF,
Damn.
Darby, Swerve, then Osprey.
You said MJF Darby? You think MJF taking it off of? This ain't order. This is just four.
Nah, that's in order.
Damn, you think how you wait? I gotta see how you taking MJF. How you taking it off of Mox? Like what happened? There's too many niggas on this street. I gotta find. I gotta make a turn. It's
Yo.
I gotta make a turn. I can't. I'm like I can't be. This is
Hey, it's always like one nigga, two niggas, three. Yeah, yeah, it's too many.
He
Guys,
was
it's time to
like,
go.
whoa. He was like, whoa, hold on.
yeah,
Too
That's
many.
the one
yeah.
thing I
It's
love
just
about.
it turned into more niggas. Nah, bro. Hold on, man. Hey, intermission of the
So,
pod. I gotta find my way out. Hold on
so,
now. Oh hell no. They're gonna. This crackhead is talking to himself. Nah, hold on.
so seen, so, so seen four niggas and was like,
These
"Hey, what?"
niggas playing
And
basketball outside with do rags and no shirts. Nah, bro.
they turned, they
Oh yeah,
turned,
you gotta get out of there.
Where am I at?
they,
I
they turned
don't
it.
like it here.
They heard them. I
No, bro. Dude, I'm barely stopping at stop
they're
signs.
not
Hell
there.
no.
Hey
Oh,
bro,
hell
Not
no.
hey,
a
wait, if I
dude.
go,
Hey,
I'm gonna
I'm
age you
catching,
now.
hey, I'm catching every green light, bro. Oh, hell no. Get me away from
That's
this.
it. Every grade.
Hey bro, I'm the age
Them
now.
niggas
If
did
I
not
turn
read.
somewhere, I see I see too many niggas congregated, or I see too many black dudes they either got on a do rag or a shiesty, or you got your shirt off or a tank top on. Yep,
Bruh,
gun in my lap, and I'm speeding up.
these niggas was playing basketball, no shirt, outside with a do-rag on, and nobody was shooting threes. They was all going to the lane. Nah, bro. Uh-uh.
Oh yeah, you got to get out of there.
Nah,
Everybody
He
in that group
said,
is killing.
he said they're all driving the.
Everybody dropping the mic. It ain't.
Hey,
Not one
I
nigga
haven't
shooting
seen
a three.
one nigga shoot a three. I gotta get out of
Hey,
here.
you ain't see, I tell you what, you ain't see no threes, but there's still some shooters out there.
Bruh, this is
I
crazy.
see man niggas grabbing boards. I'm out of here.
Bro, it's an old man. This niggas riding bikes. Come on, G. Where am I?
Right, riding bikes with one tire. Yeah, you gotta go.
No,
Hey,
bro.
listen. I just thought of this picture. Just made me think of another topic for Keep It Frank. In specific, two people on the left in that relationship. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it.
Bro, I don't hear nothing y'all niggas saying. I just see, bro, it's garbage on the floor. It's garbage all on the ground, bro. I gotta go. There was garbage on the ground with garbage cans right there. I just saw like 8 garbage cans and garbage is all on the ground.
Garbage can ain't even
Okay,
full and
man.
it's still
Hey,
on the ground.
it's okay, man.
Dude, it's
Your
empty.
anxiety kicking in. Make sure you turn the AC up.
The
Drink some
garbage
water. All
cans
right.
are empty. Why is there
It,
garbage?
Look, it's okay. Just deep breaths. All right.
Come on, man. Go across this. All right, I'm on the other side. Am I on the other side? Am I on the? Oh, it's more. There's a nigga in a beater. Oh my god. Get me out of here, bruh.
Oh my god, this is the funniest shit ever.
Oh wait, there go. It's a white dude on a scooter with a Labrador Retriever. All right, we good. We getting better.
Oh, you safe, you safe, you
We getting
safe,
All right,
better.
you good. You good.
you
It's
safe.
some niggas
Make
still
sure you. Hey,
sprinkling
make sure you.
around.
Hey. Make sure you warn him about what's going on the other street.
Don't go that way.
Okay. I see. Wait, is this a crackhead white guy or just a normal white guy? Oh hell no. You gotta keep it moving. It's a cracker. You gotta. Okay, wait. Okay, I just seen three. I seen two white dudes in. I just saw two white guys and an Asian jogging down the street. All right, we
Okay,
okay.
you good. You
All
good.
right,
Okay, you
There
good.
you go.
we
There
good.
you
All right,
go.
back to the
That's what
pod.
you seen Asian. You definitely in a good neighborhood. You safe.
All right, back to the pod. We good.
Hey, if y'all, hey, before I make my statement on what Soul was talking about, if you made it this far into the pod, you've been laughing like we have. Hey, man, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. Hey, man, we already passed 700. I don't know if y'all know. So,
Share, man.
we,
Make sure you
hey,
share this shit. If you
mm-hmm.
on, put somebody else on. Hey, man. They get into some wrestling banter. They talk about a whole bunch of other shit, man. Tap in with them. We
All
trying to,
right.
we trying to, we trying to
Feeling
start
good.
doing our own show.
Yeah, yeah, listen, yeah, I think we playing. Wait till we in the studio,
Oh Lord, I see
in
a
the,
church's
in,
chicken.
in the fan.
Uh,
Whoa. Go,
Bro,
please.
that is DEFCON 9. This is not a drill. You can see the chicken. Oh my
Hit the
god.
gas. Hit the gas.
I'm a little confused.
Put
I just saw an
it to the
Asian.
floor.
Like I just seen an Asian walking down the street. I see some Hispanics sitting on the stairs, and I see a church's chicken. I kind of don't know how to feel.
Yeah, but there was like an Asian from, that was like one of them Asians from, like Jin, the battle rapper.
Nah. See he got on sandals with no socks though.
Bro,
Oh, he an Asian Asian.
Yeah, so
That's the
he
Asian
just
from
walking.
Lucha Underground.
Ah, Lord, it's a nigga in a wheelchair, bent over in the corner, on the corner.
All
Yeah,
right, you're done. Get out.
we still
Get
ain't
out.
there, y'all. We still ain't there.
That boy gonna never make it home.
Yeah, now he
Man.
cooked.
All right, where we
You
at
Um,
gotta speed
now?
up.
but yeah, we were at MJF, and I got
Wait.
MJF getting it first only because the thing he got going right now with the Herd Syndicate. I feel like the Herd Syndicate are also about to add another member to this group at some point.
Mark Henry.
And like you said, Mark Henry, Jesus Christ. Uh, but nah, MJF, I just see him getting that world title back, and these two groups going to war, Death Riders and the Hurt Syndicate. It's about to go into faction warfare pretty soon. I'm telling you right now.
All right, I think I'm heading to. I think I'm in like a Mexican area. I think I'm okay, kind of. But I don't like seeing these niggas on these corners though.
You just want me to go down there for you? I can go down there.
I mean, if you
I can
want
take it
to,
down there.
if you down, if you can do it, that'd be great.
Okay. Yeah.
I thought you talking to me. Nah, but nah, I don't know, bro. Him taking it off of that is faction warfare. I don't see that happening. And then, because I mean, my man's got to lose in a good way. I don't even see him losing. I think that Texas death match is telling us Moxley's not losing. But then again, you know, you know what I mean?
The only sign that I got that Moxley was losing really was like someone pointed out on Twitter, and it's not. It probably got zero meaning to do with anything, but I'm taking it as that nigga that nigga Moxley not losing at all. So Hangman, when he was in Mexico and last night, he was wearing two specific shirts, And those shirts are the same shirts he wore when he was about to face CM Punk for his title, saying he was going to beat CM Punk and beat him down and all these other things. So the same exact shirts and everything. And I'm like, yeah, judging by this message I'm getting right now, you about to lose in the Moxley.
He has to
Because
lose, though.
it's like, again, I would love for Hangman to win. Again, I think Hangman's story for the past 2 years has built up for this, but it's just you got something bigger with Darby, you know,
You do.
and the problem is Will Ospreay and Swerve, yeah, they about to end up. The reason I put them on the back end of the list is because they made a deal yesterday with the Bucks. And they said if they lose their match at All In, they can't challenge for the world title for a whole year, which means that the next time they can challenge for that won't be till next year at All In at Wembley. So that yeah,
Well,
that's
that
they
can always be changed.
they gonna be cooked. Because they losing that match too. Because Jack Perry gonna return.
He gonna return with a goat belt too.
AEW, if Jack Perry is returning, I'm out.
Damn, twin.
If y'all put
Man, fuck that.
this little frail ass little boy on my TV, I'm out.
What if he's not frail no more? What if he like beefed up a little bit?
Hey, yo!
Yeah, that was crazy. I wasn't gonna say nothing.
Yeah,
I was gonna let that
you're right.
slide.
You're right.
Nah,
That was
it's
on me.
crazy.
My
You
bad.
gonna let his beef out? That's crazy.
I definitely was thinking about it, but I was just like, I'll let it slide. You said you yelled out, "Hey yo!" I said, "Well, it's over. We got him, coach. We got him."
We got him. We got him.
I want to
Nah,
bust to
that's crazy,
you, but
bro.
last time I busted you in the city, I almost got carjacked.
I was gonna say, the last time you had the U-turn, you definitely was about to get robbed.
Yeah,
And
I
I'd
might.
hate for you to get robbed on the pod.
That would be fire though.
I mean, in general, but on the pod is crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Like, I would hate
yeah.
for you to get robbed here. Get
So
robbed
I'm definitely not
after.
cutting it out. That's content. They gotta stay in
Hey,
there.
it's hooked to his car, so we just hear them talking in the car during the pod.
That's hilarious. He's like, oh, y'all
Like,
talking
hey,
Hey,
wrestling?
look at that nigga glove box, bro.
y'all talking wrestling? Hey, who on the card tonight? Like, wait, what the hell?
Be like,
They get on there like, yo, I got this Darby take. I'm like, wait, what?
It's like, all right, I can
be
replace
like,
this
I'm
with
coming.
the YNs.
That shit
It's like,
wild.
all right, it's over.